But wait a minute, time out. Before I get started here, can I put a shout out right now for www.mypillow.com? What? Yes. Mypillow.com. That's www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. That's www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. You see what Mike Landau has now? He has the sheets. Unbelievable pricing reduced on the sheets and on the towels and the blankets and the slippers, and the incredibly low prices on the best pillow there is. Are you serious? Are you serious? mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. Every bed in your house ought to have 3, if not 4, My Pillows on it. And go, and here's the best way to order it, okay? Go to www.mypillow.com/Paul. Use the promo code Paul. You'll be glad you did. And they ship really fast too. So you'll get it within 2-3 days. Okay.
Hello everybody, I'm BC Begley, and I'm doing a video here for Pastor Paul Begley's YouTube channel because we're covering a lot of different news that's coming out of the Ukraine-Russian war situation. The first one I want to talk about is the Nord Stream suffering damage to 3 offshore gas pipelines. So, the Nord Stream gas pipeline system endured unprecedented damage to 3 offshore lines on the bed of the Baltic Sea in one day. Nord Stream AG, the network's operator, said this on Tuesday. The AG said it was impossible to estimate when the gas network system's working capability would be restored. Quote, "The destruction that occurred on the same day simultaneously on 3 strings of the offshore gas pipelines of the Nord Stream system is unprecedented. It is not yet possible to estimate the timing of the restoration of the gas transport infrastructure," the operator told reporters. European officials, meanwhile, are investigating unexplained leaks affecting both the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines that bring natural gas from Russia to Europe via the Baltic Sea. Both Europe and Russia have both said that sabotage cannot be ruled out as the cause of the damage, but the finger of blame is being pointed at Moscow, which is yet to directly respond to those accusations. Also, the Swedish National Seismic Network says it detected 2 explosions close to unusual leaks on 2 Russian natural gas pipelines running under the Baltic Sea to Germany. The network said on Tuesday that it registered 1 blast early on Monday southeast of the Danish island of Bornholm, and a slightly larger one later that evening northeast of that island. It says the latter explosion was the equivalent to a magnitude 2.3 earthquake. Leaders of both Poland and Denmark and several experts have raised concerns that the leaks on the Nord Stream 1 and 2 pipelines were because of sabotage. Also, 4 Russian-occupied regions of Ukraine appeared to vote overwhelmingly in favor of joining the Russian Federation. This is according to early returns reported by Russian state media. Ukraine and its international partners, however, have dismissed the highly controversial referendums as shams and a violation of international law. The Russian-run referendum votes took place over the course of 5 days from September 23rd through September 27th, despite international outrage. The referendums are widely viewed as an initial Kremlin move toward formal Russian annexation of those territories, even as the exact timetable of that annexation remains unclear. With around 15% of the votes counted, preliminary results reported Tuesday by Russian state media showed well over 97% voting in favor of the measure in all of the regions. Western leaders say the elections in Russian-occupied parts of Ukraine are also illegal under international law and that they will not accept the outcome of those elections. Also, Russian men are continuing to flee the country, either by land or air, days after President Vladimir Putin's announcement to mobilize additional forces for his war in Ukraine. At Istanbul's main airport, a constant stream of Russian men came through the arrivals terminal. Istanbul is a destination of choice because it is one of few places where Russians can travel without visas, and they also have a long history of Russian tourism. Turkey is a member of NATO, and it has sought to cast itself as a neutral power broker between Moscow and Kiev, as it refuses to join Western countries in economic sanctions against Russia. Since the beginning of Russia's invasion of Ukraine in February, many anti-war Russians have settled there along with refugees from Ukraine. Flights from Russia to Turkey are sold out for the next several weeks, despite skyrocketing prices. But that hasn't stopped people from finding ways to get out, not only from Russian cities like Moscow, but also through neighboring countries like Mongolia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, and Georgia. Also, Ukraine's presidential office says that at least 11 civilians have been killed and 18 others wounded by the latest Russian shelling. A strike in the northeastern Kharkiv region killed 8 people, including a 15-year-old boy, Ukrainian officials said. In the eastern Donetsk region, the Russian barrage focused on 3 different cities, killing 3 people and injuring 13 others in a span of 24 hours. The Russians also shelled the cities of Nikopol and Marinets, which are facing the Russian-held Zaporizhia nuclear power plant across the Dnieper River. This is also according to Ukrainian authorities. This is also according from Ukrainian authorities.